Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. Today we're gonna look at a brand new vocal effects plugin that is brought to you by the guys at IZotope. This is VocalSynth version 2. Yes, they just released version 2 and it's out to the public, and we're gonna take our first look at it, and see what it's all about and see if it's worth your hard-earned money. So before you do that, if you can, subscribe to the channel, MrDifferentTV. Also hit the bell notification, and also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud at MrDifferentTV. So yeah, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that good stuff. So here we are right here, VocalSynth version number 2. Yes, it is out, it is here, it is dope. VocalSynth was definitely one of my favorite VocalSynth plugins. I did a review on it. If you want to check the OV, I probably put a link up there if you check out the old one. And it is a very powerful vocal synth plugin. It's basically a vocal effect processor. It's not like for mixing, it's more for giving some character and some different effect to your vocals, and all in one plugin. So here it is right here. Oh, before that, I do want to shout out the guys at IZotope. They sent me a copy of this early to check out and demo and play around with for about a week and a half, and now it's out. I can show you guys my experience with it and what I think about it. So yeah, shout out to them for sponsoring this video. But just because it's a sponsored video does not mean I'm not gonna give you my honest opinion about VocalSynth. So keep that in mind when watching this video. So here it is right here, VocalSynth version 2. As you see, it has a brand new look. It looks similar to Neutron 2. They're kind of going for that nice, all-in-one, everything in one screen look to it, and it looks very dope. As you can see, we have the effects up here plus a new one, which I'll talk about in a second. Effects down here. It has a new little mixer area right here and some new little inputs and outputs. So let's just go ahead and start from the top and work our way down. So up top, you get all five of your effects with a brand new effect called BioVox, which we'll take a listen to in just a minute. You have your standard Vocoder, Compuvox, you have the Talkbox and the Polyvox, which was in the old one. And like I said, now they add the BioVox, which is a pretty dope plugin, which effect we'll look in just a second. You have your pitch correction, set. So basically it has a auto-tune plugin built into it. So that is dope. If you don't have a auto-tune plugin, it's right here. You have pitch, which you can do the pitch correction, and you have voicing, which you can mess around with the voicing. You can make it mono, poly, all that good stuff to give it some kind of, special effect. And you got your octaves, your sub octaves, and then, all that good stuff. So that's great for if you're trying to get that kind of big open sound or just a mono sound. You can do that right there, which is dope. At the to the left, to the right of that, you have the new mixer. Like, this is kind of like a visual blend of the effects. So depending on what effects you have, depends on what's being shown, and it actually changes size as you add more and more. So it's just a way of blending in each sound, which is dope. And you can hit this XY, which now you can select two different levels of into the effects, and you can actually blend between them with the XY mod. You see, as you're moving it, they're actually moving in level. So that's another way of just kind of blending in and mixing the sounds to get your own unique sound. You have your output over here. You have a brand new gate function that's in this one, which I really do appreciate that. So because some of these effects add kind of noise, and you don't want like background noise to kind of be coming through affecting the voice. So you can turn the gate up, and it will gate out all that nasty stuff. It's automatic, so you ain't gotta worry about it. I think they took the gate from Neutron, which is one of my favorite gate plugins, and they added it in here with just one knob, which is dope. And then they have, the amount right there, the mix output of this. It's like the output mix of the effects, and they have the master output over here, which is good dope. And down at the bottom, they have all your effects. They have 7 effects, and they have one new effect, which is the shred, which we'll get looking at that. And then you have all your effects out here: distortion, filter, transform, shred, chorus, delay, and ring mod. And you can also rearrange these in any order, and that does affect your chain depending on how you want to route it. So that's dope. We're looking at that more too. And then they have this new auto mode, which I really do like this mode, because if you click this, it actually walks you through how to set it up. So auto mode, it basically shows you just put on the channel and just start speaking through it, and it works. If you want to set up through MIDI, you click the button and it actually walks you through how to set it up with the MIDI in your DAW, and then the side chain. The thing I like about this most, no matter what DAW you're in, like I tested with FL Studio. If I open an FL Studio, it'll actually walk me through each of these steps inside of FL Studio. So that right there is a big plus. I wish a lot more plugin companies would do something like that, where it will walk you through how to set up side chaining, MIDI routing, and all that inside whatever DAW in. So whatever DAW you open this in, it will automatically give you it show you exactly how to set it up for playing with your keyboard or just playing auto or side chaining, which is amazing. That's one of the best features I've ever seen in a DAW, period. And more DAW companies need to take note of that and do that. So shout out to IZotope on that. Amazing. So let's get right into these effects so you can hear them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch off my microphone on my OBS, and now you're gonna hear me coming straight through the plugin inside of here. So let's see if it works. Okay, so we're back. I had to do a little different routing and all that and kind of to get it working because it wasn't working the way I wanted to. All right, so here we are. Now you're hearing me directly into the DAW, and you're gonna hear me messing around with this. So first off, I'm gonna start with the BioVox plugin. Now the BioVox is basically a vocal kind of effect, vocal manipulation effect, basically giving you the control of the A's, the I's, the O's, and stuff like that in your voice. Now, if you want to see more detail about each of these modules, you just click a module, go right here. This is the settings button, and it'll bring up all the controls of it right there, which is dope. And that's for each individual one. Should have mentioned that. Now, like I said, with the BioVox, you can mess with the I's, the O's, the U, the A, the R sound, pretty much the vowel sounds of the voice. You get to choose the oscillators. You get 2 of them to mess around with. You have the presets, which is right here. You have LFO. You have noise. You can add some noise. You have shaping and modulation. And you have filters right there, and also panning. You can click, between mix and pan, so you can center it and all that. So let's go ahead and turn on BioVox so you can hear me. So it's gonna sound weird, but here. So now you hear me through the BioVox, and it sounds kind of weird. I can make myself get the sound. So yeah, you see it's like I don't want to say format shaping. It's not really format control, but if you got, it's similar to like format control. I think I got to read the manual, but yeah, you get to control the kind of E-I type of sound of your voice and your throat and how it makes the vowel sounds. So that's really dope right there. I like that. I can see this using on synths also. And yes, if you want to just change the sound, somebody like, you can just kind of manipulate the way they're saying of a certain voice or a certain word. Listen to me on my list. Next up is the Vocoder, which is, the Vocoder sound. It's very dope. If you don't know what the Vocoder is, I don't know what to say. Oh, I should have mentioned that you have different parameters on the BioVox. You have the clarity. So you have clarity, you have the shift, the nasally effect, and a breath effect. So we can make it sound more nasally, like I'm talking through my nose. We can give myself more breath. So now I have, that kind of, I'm an old man breathing sound right there. And then we got some around with the clarity, so you can tell what I'm saying a little bit better. So yeah, that's kind of cool right there. So now let's move on to the vocoder effect. Now, like I said, the vocoder has been around forever. It's basically, vocoding sound. When you're actually playing your voice through a synthesizer, you use a synth as a carrier, and your voice is your voice is a carrier, and then the synthesizer is a modulator, and you get to modulate your voice using a synthesizer. Very dope effect. A lot of people have been using it. It's been around forever in old school tracks. Same thing here, but you have the band, so you can actually mess with the band, so you can have like more of the low frequencies getting affected, more of the high frequencies. You can't really change the resolution, which I wish they did. You can change the panning, but I wish they let you change the resolution so you get more or less to get like, I guess, more clearer sound or a more, robotic kind of vocoder sound. So let's play around with that. And basically has all the same controls here, like always, but let's go just mess with this a little bit. Up here you have different modes. You have vintage. You have a hard mode, which really aggressive, and you have a more smoother sound, which is, you can hear your voice a little more. And you can mess around with the scale and the shift as well. So let's go ahead and crank that up so you can hear my voice coming through some vocoder.
Now this is a vocoder. You maybe noticed it from my old school songs.
So yeah, there's the vocoder right there. They say it's classic sound. You know, vocodering sounds is really dope. Instead of having to route it through carriage and all that, you can do it right in here. Like I said, you can also press the presets and get different sounds as well. So keep that in mind.
So if I want to change up the preset, I can just click down here and get a different sound. Get a different sound, baby. Get a different sound, baby. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, there you go. And like I said, I'm gonna show you with the gate. I can,
be like, get rid of all that background noise, and you can just hear my voice in this thing right here. Boom.
So that's why I love the gate, so you don't have the background noise affecting the sound. You got Compuvox, which is that computer sound, that kind of robotic computer sound, text-to-speech type of vibe right there. If you're looking for that text-to-speech sound, Compuvox is definitely up your alley. So if I turn it on.
Hello, my name is Slam. Welcome to MrDifferentTV.com, or whatever you want to call this. You know, you get to listen to me talk about these brand new effects in the IZotope VocalSynth. Yeah, so this is really dope. Hope you guys are enjoying this. So please subscribe to the channel. And yeah.
So you get to change the bits, like the bit depth, the bits of both. You can change the bats. I don't know what the bats mean. I forgot. I gotta read the manual again. I forgot. And then the spell, you can change like read, spell, or math. So it has different type of Compuvox type of text to speech mode. So we're gonna play around with that so you can kind of hear me in my text to speech robot voice.
So now we are here going to mess around with some of the bits so you can hear my sound. We have the different bits on how I sound. And we can change the bats a little bit, and that gives me kind of that old man sound, but we don't want that. We want that just straight up, you know, text to speech sound. Hello, my name is Different, and I am reading to you guys today, and that's how it goes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, baby. Sexy robot.
So yeah, you get that kind of robot sound, which is pretty dope. Next up, you got the Talkbox, which is my favorite effect. I did a video about this, how to get that real dope Talkbox effects. But you know, basically instead of having to set up an instrument, run it into a Talkbox and have that tube in your mouth, and you know, move your vocals as you move your mouth as you're playing an instrument, you got an instant Talkbox effect right here. So if we turn it up, we get that Talkbox, baby. Oh yeah. And you get different controls such as drive, the speaker type, the format, and you get between classic, dark, and bright. So let's go ahead and mess with that. Oh yeah, we got that Talkbox, baby. Oh yeah, we got that Talkbox, baby. Computer love. Computer love. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. So yeah, Talkbox effect. You can't go wrong with a Talkbox effect. You actually change the shape of it to get kind of a different Talkbox sound. So Talkbox, can't go wrong with that. And then last but not least is the Polyvox, which is basically format shaping, and you can, you know, format control your voice, you know, change the character and humanize it. Very simple controls. You can't really do much on this one, which is just very simple at the end. So now we have me on this.
So we can change my fit so I'm like a chipmunk.
I can make myself sound really, really deep. Change the character of it, you know, Dr. Knight. You can humanize it, and that's like a fat guy.
I can bring myself back up and I can sound more like a chipmunk type thing. So, hello everybody, it's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video.
So yeah, that's all the effects right there. Like I said, you can mix and match them. So say I want a Compuvox Talkbox effect, and I want to blend them. So now
I have like a Compuvox, baby, yep. Might add a little bit of that Vocoder. May I want a little more Talkbox, a little less, a little bit of this and that. And I can go on this, and then I can pick it up and down. Yeah, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.
So yeah, very interesting right there. Very cool. You can really get some unique sounds and characteristics right there. Like I said, you do have a pitch control, so you have your you have your auto tuning right here, which is always great to have. So change some of these out because I'm getting some pops and clicks. You got your auto tune. You can change the level of it. Yeah. Correct pitch correction. Turn the speed all the way up. Turn it on like mono, and I don't know, C sharp, medium. Do bow wow, and there you go. Now you got a T-Pain effect. You got that auto tune, So yeah, auto tune right there. You got your auto tune right there as well. So yeah, pretty cool. And last but not least, you got the different type of effects down here. You got distortion, of course. So you have distortion, yeah, drive that bitch. Drive that distortion, change the tone up a little bit, make it darker, or make it warm, make it analog, or make it edgy, or fuzz like guitar. You have a filter effect, so I can filter my stuff out, filter vocals. You got New York style, pass, screen filter, and you got a cone filter. So, you get that kind of cone filter effect, which is pretty dope as well. Get a kind of telephony. You got the transform, which has different, I guess it's like transformers, I guess. And you can do like Oxford, Sterling radio, bass, creep bright, which is pretty good. Crisp, right? I like that Sterling. Or maybe that Oxford sounds really dope. Change the width of it, make it really wide or make it really narrow. So yeah. You have a chorus effect, so you get the depth and the rate control. Make it chorus. Now it sounds like a bunch of me are talking. Ooh, yay, dope. Shred is like a kind of glitchy sequence effect. So turn the shred on, you can make it kind of, make it go really fast. So it's like, make it really bring the level up. Boop, 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 do, 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 do. Yeah, you hear, got like kind of a stuttery effect. That's their new effect right there. So that's pretty dope as well. I do like that. You have delay, of course. Yo, it's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, you got delay, and then you got ring mod. So yeah, that's dope right there. So and then that's pretty much it on that. Let's switch back to my regular voice real quick and give you there we go. So now I am hearing myself through the regular effects. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there in a nutshell. Like I said, you also got pan and whip control, and then you got some settings up here, and you got a bunch of presets to play around with. So this is an all-in-one VocalSynth package. You really can't go wrong with this. It is definitely dope. I really like it. The things I would like to see them add, maybe I think a reverb would have been dope to have in this. I think they could have added a reverb. Cause they got the chorus and delay. I think reverb would have definitely added, especially like you're just doing auto tunes like that. Maybe some different modes like hall, plate, stuff like that. That would have been kind of interesting. Some of the effects I wish you had more control. Like I said, vocoder. I wish you can actually change the bands in the vocoder so you can get more or less of the effect and change, kind of make it sound different. Probably with the Talkbox, I like to see different modes as well. Maybe you can choose like the instrument or something like that. But overall, this is a very good plugin just for getting a different sound or a different tone or a different character to your vocal. Like I said, this isn't for mixing. This isn't for, making it sound, cleaning up. This is actually to process your vocals and give it some effect. And it's every effect you possibly need, almost every effect you possibly need for vocals to get that sound. Like I said, it has auto tuning, it has Talkbox, Vocoder, Compuvox, BioVox. It has different effects, the distortion, all that, all in one plugin, and dope. And like I said, this auto mode is gotta be my favorite feature of it, just because you can, you know, route it differently. So if you want to play with the keyboard, you can do that as well, which I might do a video about that as well, just to try to test it out and play around with it in later videos. But yeah, overall, I think VocalSynth 2 is definitely, it's a great upgrade or addition to version 1. I'm definitely gonna be using this on a lot of my vocals, especially with the auto tune, and the Talkbox effect is gonna be heard a lot on my songs because I love the Talkbox effect. So yeah, if you can, I would say check it out, get a demo, try it out, get it. It's very affordable, very nice plugin. Go, you know, I'll put a link in the description below. You can go straight to their website and check out more information about this. But yeah, VocalSynth 2, this is probably gonna be 2018 one of my top favorite vocal effect plugins, because I mean, it's amazing. It works great and it does the job just good. It does what it does, you know, processing vocals. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Like always, this is a first look at VocalSynth 2. I'll probably do some videos on how to do certain effects in it, so be on the lookout for that as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Like always, y'all know who it is, your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. Hope you guys enjoy like always, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.